All right, thank you for staying with us. It's time for us to move on sports tonight. I have my super heavy weight guests on the segment of the show. Yeah, but why are you guys making me laugh? Yemi Adebayo, gentleman Yemi Adebayo is on the show. And of course, my good friend Oyin Uchumachuku, news editor, Sporting Life newspaper, one of Nigeria's best-selling sports dailies, is also on the show tonight. Guys, where do we start off? I recommend bodybuilding for you. Okay. For Onye and for you too.
Why do so much emphasis? I hope you are not having some ideas.
I'm not getting Yemi needs it. Yemi is a lot younger.
Well, I think everyone does. It's always good to be physically fit. It helps you maintain good health, not just the physical attraction of having heavy chest. That's just a bonus. But the health, the advantages is
health-wise.
Yeah, health-wise.
Making your heart to work well, your systems to work well, and all of that. And
plus the added bonus of
because the stories around these days about people slumming and doing all of that, I mean, it keeps you away from all of such. All right, guys, let's quickly, a lot of issues to talk about very quickly. Before we came in on here, you were talking about how we have to resolve these issues of foreign embassies denying visas to Super Eagles players and officials for friendly games, and that it has to stop. Yeah. We had a little experience during the friendly under Sunday Ulisse in Belgium. We had the players had to go in batches. Eventually the players didn't go. Home-based players didn't go. Only the foreign-based players eventually, and three home-based. I think three. Austin Obarakpo, Chimakas, and one other person. Only those ones made it. The home-based couldn't make it. Now for the games in France against Mali and Luxembourg, the story is the same.
Tony, I don't think it speaks well of our national team. If each time we want to go for a friendly or play an international game, the embassies
in Europe particularly
in Europe tries to frustrate us. I mean, these embassies are based here, and these gentlemen, you are one of them. The assistant coaches, the players, these are established footballers. They are not
with covering notes.
Yes, they are not. These people have genuine reasons to go for that match. So I see no reason why the embassy should frustrate us. I advise that the Nigerian Football Federation should take it up, probably visit the Foreign Affairs Minister, to put a stop to this, so that he can have a meeting with some of these embassies. I think it's also unfortunate, because the time you use, instead of preparing and getting focused for the game, the officials are running to the embassies and they're coming back. Even the uncertainty. What of the player, Ikechukwu Ezenwa? Yeah. You need focus when you are going for a tournament of that, a friendly of that magnitude. And when you start hearing stories that I may not be
become unsettled.
You become unsettled. So I think the Nigerian Football Federation should resolve this issue once and for all. Going to Europe is not a big deal. We are going there for friendly games.
They are not going there to live.
They are not going there to live. They are not begging to go there to live or to escape. As some people will do, but these people, Ikechukwu Ezenwa has a genuine means of livelihood. He's a footballer. Yeah. He plays for Sunshine Stars in Nigeria and the Nigerian International. The coaches too have their jobs. This gentleman, Kennedy Boboye, he is chief coach of Abia Warriors. Imama is the chief coach of Rangers International of Enugu. These are established, Nigerians. So I don't see any reason why the embassy should deny them visa.
Yemi, I mean, if this is a one-off, we would say maybe it's a one-off. But just a few days ago, the story of Blessing, the wrestler, who was denied visa to Turkey after all appeals,
for no genuine reason.
I mean, somebody that was knocking on the door of going to the Olympics, just denied because the embassies would not release visas. It's something that we have to address.
It's a shame, because these two friendlies, the organizers, have taken care of stadia, hotel facilities, accommodation. I mean, everything has been done. So if you want to check the details, you can check. It's not something that is phony or some people just trying to get an opportunity to land on European soil, like Oye said, and elope. That's not the case. And I think it's a slap to us as Nigerians if you know, our national team that represents the country wants to go out, and all of these things are happening. But I'm just still hoping that it's going to be resolved quickly. You know, it affects the home-based player in the team, 2 of the coaches, and some of the backroom staff, and some protocol people in protocol as well. So I'm hoping that it could be sorted. You know, you look at the goalkeeper, for instance. When she was talking, I was laughing. He occupies a very vital position, and if all of this is going on in his mind, and he eventually gets to be in the goalpost, you can be sure that you're going to have a distracted man, and that might be the reason for goals coming in. But that's just an aside anyway. But I'm hoping that all of these issues will be sorted out.
Okay, let's hope that the authorities will take the right steps. Let's hope that the French embassy will listen to the appeal of the Nigerian Football Federation so that these issues can be sorted out as quickly as possible. FIFA General Assembly in Mexico today. CAF met at the General Assembly. Before we talk about that, let's talk about this issue. Today, FIFA announced the suspension of Benin Republic from global football, and the issue is the same.
Yeah, interference.
A court in Benin stopped the election.
Yes.
Into the
executive committee
of the Benin Football Federation.
Yeah, exactly.
And FIFA hammer had to come. And
swiftly,
I asked myself, people think FIFA can only back, but I think they can bite as well.
People think that they only threaten to do things and they cannot. And a lot of people try to bamboozle us and say, oh, a lot has changed. A lot of people have left FIFA. But look, FIFA won't play with the statutes. FIFA knows that the condition in third world countries and this part, Africa, is unique. They know that, look, these federations get money from government. But in spite of all that, they still do not want government interference. They do not want anything to be seen as control. They want their affiliates to be in control. They don't want them to be puppets. They don't want direct or indirect control of any sort. And
interference.
Yeah. So and nothing has changed. Names have changed. Leaders have exited the scene. But you see, the situation in FIFA still remains the same. And I think it should be a lesson for Nigeria, for all those people who are hell-bent on causing trouble. I think this just shows the position FIFA has a stance. There's no explanation.
And if you want to remain a member of FIFA, and you still want to play international football,
there's no explanation, there's no logic. As long as you try to interfere, there comes the hammer.
Well, CAF General Assembly, that's what you're seeing right there on your screen. Nigeria represented, of course, by Amaju Pinnick, of course, Sheyi Akiwumi and Sanusi Mohammed, the General Secretary, are all in Mexico. But today, CAF also took decisions on their continental competitions so that they can be better, more lucrative, and more effective.
Well, Toya, I think it's long overdue. Yeah. You know, we have said it all along that, you know, look at the Europa League, for instance. UEFA had made it so lucrative, you know, so prestigious. You don't see, look at the teams that, you know, participated in the Europa League this season. Not much difference.
And with the chance of winning the Europa League, you play in the CAF Champions League.
Yes,
you bring in
CAF Champions League.
Yeah, I mean,
play in the UEFA Champions League.
You come up with innovations to ensure that the competitions are very, very high. And I think it's high time even the participating teams should be increased. You know, we only have 8 teams at the group stage, and I think it's too small for a continent that has almost more than 50.
But then you look at the viability. How many clubs have the money to travel around Africa to get involved in
the clubs
competitions?
The clubs have not complained, especially in West Africa and in North Africa. We've heard of some pulling out, but not in, you know, the high-profile countries.
So if we create more groups, that probably benefits the West African teams.
I mean, the North Africans are ready. Even the South African teams are ready.
I think the new format, you're going to have 16 teams of 4 groups. And if you're able to get to that, I think it's only the serious teams that will get to that. And it makes it more interesting. You know, the old format where you have something like a quarterfinal, but they now get it to a round-robin stage, 2 legs and all that. But all of that looks like it's going to change. I want to see, because it's 2017, that's when everything will start. It's not going to apply to this year. So we'll see how all of that. But, you know, like you said, a lot has to be done to make it lucrative on one side and to make it attractive to the viewers. I must have a good reason to want to watch two African giants playing football while I could be watching some small teams playing in England. So all of those things. And also to add, I think another good thing that came out of CAF's meeting today is that they are healthy financially. That's another thing that came out. A lot of people were thinking maybe a can of worms would be open. But the record books are okay.
Okay.
That's what.
Clean bill of health.
Yeah. That's
Clean bill of health for CAF.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. So that's it, guys. We'll see how everything pans out at the end of the day, that the African game can improve, can increase, can grow. That's our target. Guys, we have to go on a quick break now. Of course, Yemi, thank you so much for your time on the show.
Always a pleasure.
We'll go on a quick break. When we return from that break, our special guest, that's the chairman of MFM FC. That's the club that is already setting tongues wagging in the league this season. Really punching above their weight. Will be joining us, Godwin Enakan, as our next guest on Sports Tonight. Join us again.